that it actually left the Taliban a massive amount of US armoury, including up to 2,000 armoured vehicles and 40 aircraft, and bundles of cash. Biden has already also left.
It's very serious indeed. I mean, if we look at what Joe Biden has done to Afghanistan via this withdrawal, I mean, this is the kind of person who should not be in charge of America and, by extension, a lot of the world. I mean, he has left the Taliban with, 20,000 Humvees, 170 tanks, hundreds of thousands of guns, and more than 100 helicopters. So this is how the war on terror ends. The war on terror ends with the American president, Joe Biden, arming the side that attacked America on 9/11 20 years ago. It is just extraordinary. He has just handed an incredible victory, military and political, to this ruthless Islamist movement, which has close ties to al-Qaeda. Any president who does that is not fit for the job, and people have to wake up to that fact.
It really scares me, Brendan, because, I mean, it's not just the culture wars, there's the real wars we've got to think about. It's always a point of danger when you get a rising power that thinks it's time for its moment in the sun, obviously in this case China, meeting a declining power that might still lash out, one last slash if that rising power challenges it too much. I just wonder what message China is going to take out of this.
Well, that's the thing, what message is this going to send to other countries around the world? I mean, China will be, and Iran as well, and Russia, they will be watching the events in Afghanistan with keen interest. And what they will see is an American empire in decline. They will see that America has become an untrustworthy ally. It didn't stand by the Afghan people. It didn't stand by the Afghan forces or the Afghan government that it helped to create. It just walked away from them. So the message that this sends to the world is that America doesn't have much of a backbone. It doesn't have a stomach for a fight. It abandons its allies at the first sign of trouble, and it cannot be trusted. And this will benefit enormously America's opponents, especially China, which is already making moves to have a healthy relationship with the Taliban, a fruitful relationship with the Taliban. And it will send a message to people around the world who might normally have looked to America for help. Don't bother. America won't stand by you. So this is catastrophic for the United States, and Joe Biden needs to own it.
What is so painful for me and so many other Afghan veterans who served in that capacity and others who served as a part of the train, advise, and equip effort in helping the Afghans. We now know that due to the negligence of this administration, the Taliban now has access to over $85 billion worth of American military equipment. That includes 75,000 vehicles, over 200 airplanes and helicopters, over 600,000 small arms and light weapons. The Taliban now has more Black Hawk helicopters than 85% of the countries in the world. But they don't just have weapons. They also have night vision goggles, body armor, medical supplies, and unbelievably, unfathomable to me and so many others, is that the Taliban now has biometric devices, which have the fingerprints, eye scans, and the biographical information of the Afghans who helped us over the last 20 years. And here's what we just learned again in the briefing that we just walked out of, is this administration still has no plan to get this military equipment or these supplies back.